Rizal left Europe for Hong Kong, where he lived from November 1891 to June 1892. His reasons for leaving Europe were life was unbearable in Europe because of his political differences with M.H. Del Perlar and to be near his idolized Philippines and family. Arrived in Hong Kong. Rizal arrived in Hong Kong on November 20, 1891. He was welcomed by Jose Marie Basa, his resident at number 5 De Aguilar Street, number 2 Enridnac Sola Terrace, and also this is the place where he opened his medical clinic. December 1, 1891. He wrote his parents asking their permission to return home. On the same date, his brother-in-law, Manuel T. Hidalgo, sent him a letter, relating the sad news of the deportation of 25 persons from Calamba, including Father, Nining, Sisa, Lucia, Pasiano, and the rest of us. Also stated in his letter that he was preparing a letter to Queen Regent of Spain explaining the Calamba situation in order to secure justice, even saying such as, "If the Queen will not listen, we will write to Queen Victoria of England, appealing for protection in the name of humanity." Family reunion in Hong Kong. He was glad by the arrival of his father, brother, and Sylvester Ubaldo, which is his brother-in-law, and not long afterwards, his mother and sister Lucia, Josefa, and Trinidad also arrived. This Christmas in Hong Kong was one of the happiest celebrations in Rizal's life. He wrote a letter to Blumentritt saying, "Here we are all living together with my parents, sisters, and brother, in peace and far from persecution they suffered in the Philippines. They are very much pleased with the English government." Ophthalmic surgeon in Hong Kong. He successfully operated on his mother's left eye so that she was able to read and write again. Dr. Lorenzo P. Marquez, a friend and admirer who helped him to build up a wild clientele. January 31, 1982. Writing to Blumentritt, he said, "Here, I practice as a doctor, and have here many sick of influenza because there is an epidemic. Through the newspaper, I am informed that this sickness is also causing ravages in Europe. I hope you and your esteemed family will be spared. In our house, my mother, my brother-in-law, and one of my sisters are sick. Thank God they are out of danger." Rizal was given moral support and substantial aid in his medical practice in Hong Kong from some of his friends in Europe. In the words of Dr. Gimiano D. Ocampo, a distinguished Filipino ophthalmologist, he had all the qualities that would make an ideal ophthalmic surgeon: keen and analytical intellect, lightness of touch, and artistry of a painter, courage and imperturbability, a broad and deep knowledge of medicine and ophthalmology, and last but not the least, he had been properly and adequately trained by master ophthalmic surgeons. Rizal possessed the quality of a great ophthalmic surgeon.